I am Brooke Aldridge. I am the third of four girls in my family. I was born and raised in Cedar City, Utah. Went to high school at Cedar High. And I've been singing for about 8 years. And I am an opera singer. Well, when I was little, I was singing in the car with my sisters. And one of my older sisters turned to me and said, "You sound like a goat." I was like, oh. So I stopped singing up until high school. And then I started singing my freshman year just to get an easy credit. And after I started singing in high school, my other older sister told me I sounded like an old lady. And I took that offensively, but I didn't really care because I needed the credit. So I kept singing. And then eventually I just kept taking a class every year, taking like a few choir classes. And then I found out that I actually have a talent in singing, and my teacher kept telling me that. And so I didn't believe him until I actually went into a competition and got first place, I guess you could say. So that's why. So Bolivia called me, well, not Bolivia, but the orchestra in Bolivia, Philharmonic Orchestra, called because my grandma was here for the winter one time. And she had heard me sing, so I sang for her birthday for her. And it was one of my songs I was working on at the university. And she was kind of shocked that I could sing that way. And so she told them about me down in Bolivia. And so they called me and asked me if I would come sing with them in their orchestra. And we were supposed to go this summer, but unfortunately it was already booked. They already had the scheduling booked and everything. So, but they're going to call me in February and let me know when to come then. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to our newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful longing nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap? Opera. I love singing opera and classical music, but I do love a lot of Italian choir songs. I love to sing because I feel like a lot of the times, for me personally, it's really hard for me to connect with certain people or like emotionally. And so it's been like that since I was little, actually. Like I have like a specific diagnosis where it's hard for me to show emotion to certain people and to people in general. And so actually they think I might have a small form of autism. So it's kind of weird, but so for me, when I started singing, I actually loved it because it was actually a way that I could express how I was actually feeling inside, which is kind of something I never really told anyone. But I think that's the main reason why I love singing, is just because, for one, it makes people happy, and I like making people happy, and two, because, well, I can actually get my point across through singing and stuff, and I'd actually rather sing to however many people than to speak, because it's really hard for me to.